A deadly nightmare returns to China. A mysterious virus spreads fast. People die sleeping or walking. Schools close. Hospitals are collapsing. Chinese power banks turn into portable bombs, causing disasters everywhere, including an explosion in Japan.
Een hotelvuur en Dutch plane incident. China's nieuwe EV battery ejection tech kunt maken cars moving bombs. AI-scams en e-commerce crisissen erupt. De CMC-meeting is urgent. Is the military targeting Kai? Low morale sparks uprising fears.
Norway's tests shock Europe. Chinese buses can be remotely controlled. The EU urges vigilance against CCP spy devices. Here is everything you need to know. The deadly nightmare returns as a lethal virus spreads rapidly. People die unexpectedly. Schools shut as hospitals collapse. A blogger warned, "Wake up, this is disastrous." The fake flu in northeast China has returned, with residents reporting a rapid, widespread outbreak. Residents woke to new control notices. Parents report entire classes falling ill, forcing school closures due to infection surges. Meanwhile, social media is buzzing about the return of white lung, a severe condition recalling the COVID era. Deaths are occurring without official reports. Funeral homes are overwhelmed. One resident noted, "If you don't visit a crematorium, you won't know the death toll." Many believe epidemics have continued since 2020, hidden from public data. Post-pandemic, immune systems seem weaker. Multiple illnesses strike simultaneously. Netizens report rising sudden deaths among young adults due to heart attacks and strokes, even in those with mild symptoms. Young people are dying without warning. A resident noted a neighbor in his 30s died of cardiac arrest. From Zhejiang to Guangdong, reports confirm an unusually high number of deaths among young and middle-aged adults in 2025. People die sleeping or walking. This strange pattern is terrifying. While the CCP suppresses truth, residents ask, why so frequent? Why in dry weather? Many note they never saw such frequent diseases spreading during their childhood. A Shanghai resident wrote, "It's not just the elderly." In Yunnan, locals report many deaths this year. Questions about the outbreak's severity circulate online. As patient numbers rise, residents rely on each other's accounts, doubting official data. This flu wave seems more severe than past years, with symptoms like the first post-lockdown wave. The current virus, believed to be H3N2, is more contagious and aggressive than last year's strain. In Shanghai, students face hand, foot, and mouth disease, fake flu, and autoimmune infections. Beijing residents say the virus is far worse than a cold. Online info shows hospitals across northeast China are overwhelmed. Hospitals in Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen are overcrowded. Patients elsewhere wait up to 3 days for exams. Many children suffer prolonged fevers, coughing, and extreme fatigue even after recovering. Doctors warn this H3N2 strain causes rapid complications like encephalitis. Within days, children may develop high fevers, seizures, and brain necrosis, often resulting in severe, long-term disabilities. Adults are also affected. One patient died within 7 days. Meanwhile, Chinese power banks and phones are exploding everywhere, from Japan to Dutch planes. A global boycott against these devices is spreading due to safety scandals. On October 6th, a fire hit the Kyoto Hachijo Hotel. Flames from a second-floor room caused panic, forcing nearly 2,000 guests to evacuate immediately. Firefighters controlled the blaze with no injuries. The Kyoto Fire Department reported 2 Chinese women were in the room. They smelled burning and called authorities. Kyoto hotel fire trended on social media. Officials suspect the fire resulted from an overheating power bank, though the specific brand remains unidentified. Japan has seen similar incidents. On October 4th, a power bank in a purse ignited on the Osaka metro, burning the owner and a passenger. Another fire occurred in a Tokyo apartment. The Yomiuri Shimbun reports many online power banks lack Japan's safety certification. Experts warn travelers that low-cost Chinese electronics pose serious fire hazards. On August 22nd, a Xiaomi power bank exploded while idle. On August 28th, smoke filled a Xiamen Airlines cabin before takeoff, causing panic and a 2-hour delay. The airline confirmed a power bank caused it. On October 9th, smoke on a Japan Airlines flight was linked to a power bank malfunction. Japan's transport ministry subsequently ordered 23 airlines to strengthen inspections. Earlier, KLM and Hong Kong Airlines flights faced similar mid-air fires. Estimates show 90 to 95% of the world's power banks are manufactured in China. Major brands like Xiaomi, Anker, and Ramos produce mostly in China. On October 6th, a blogger showed a Xiaomi power bank from JD.com exploding unexpectedly despite not being used. Xiaomi recently recalled 140,000 units due to raw material issues. Ramos faces turmoil, halting operations for 6 months after its power banks caused fires on planes and in dorms. The Ramos scandal involved spontaneous explosions. Consequently, major Korean companies now refuse to accept Ramos-branded products, escalating the brand's crisis. Experts say fierce price competition leads to overlooked safety standards. Prioritizing quick profits has increased dangers. In June, the U.S. recalled over 1 million Anker power products due to fire risks. Anker, a top seller, recalled 4 models in Japan. Investigations revealed improper materials used by suppliers, forcing the company to expand the recall list. China's new tech ejects EV batteries during failure, potentially turning cars into bombs. A video shows a center blasting a heavy battery pack meters into the air before it crashes down. The system, allegedly by the China Collision Repair Center, uses gas generators to eject the battery in 1 second, claiming to land it in a safe zone 3 to 6 meters away. Public backlash was immediate. Critics argue launching a 150-kilogram battery at 50 kilometers per hour turns EVs into weapons. Ejecting bombs in crowded areas is deemed unacceptable. The risk of striking pedestrians or starting fires is high. Netizens say it shifts danger to the public. Organizations involved are now distancing themselves from the controversial project. Joyson Electronics denied cooperation. Observers identified the test car as a Chery iCar 03T, sparking boycott calls. Chery denied involvement, claiming the car was only chosen for its chassis. Facing criticism, the center explained the test was just technical verification. However, experts point out 3 major risks with this ejection concept. First, kinetic danger. A heavy flying battery hits like a crashing sedan. Second, false triggers. Sensors often fail in rain or vibration, launching batteries accidentally. Third, secondary disasters. Batteries could land in gas stations. Legally, ejecting objects onto roads violates safety laws and creates complex liability issues for injuries. Insurance disputes would be messy. Meanwhile, EV fires in China are rising, with over 5,000 incidents in 2024. From charging fires to garage blazes, public fear of lithium batteries is growing. Recent fires in Nanjing and Shanghai caused significant damage. Experts blame collisions, cost-cutting, defects, improper charging, and aging batteries for the crisis. Thermal runaway persists, but better design helps. Tesla integrates batteries into the chassis for crash resistance, a far more practical approach than ejecting the battery. Experts warn the safety lessons shouldn't be ignored. Future safety depends on solid-state batteries and better structures, not high-risk measures that shift danger into public spaces. AI technology brings efficiency but also fraud. Unethical individuals are exploiting AI for forgery, creating a new wave of digital scams. China's e-commerce is hit hard. The refund-only policy exposes merchants to scammers using AI-generated images to fake product damage in seconds. AI refund fraud is trending. Sellers recovering from Singles Day report groups manipulating images to claim refunds, keeping goods while getting their money back. Fruit sellers suffer most. Buyers submit AI photos of moldy fruit or broken items. The damage looks unnatural, yet merchants are often forced to refund to avoid trouble. Platforms often reject seller appeals. One buyer even forgot to remove the AI watermark from a fake photo, then threatened the seller with bad reviews when caught. Some users edit the seller's own photos to claim refunds. Fraudsters even have a nickname for getting free, expensive fruit, achieving durian freedom. Fraudsters target small orders, use AI for realistic damage photos, and exploit automated refund systems. Overturning these decisions is nearly impossible for merchants. This fraud is now a business. Tutorials on social media promise a single account can execute 30 successful scams. Ironically, some merchants also use AI images, selling goods that don't match photos. Meanwhile, the CMC meeting is urgent. Is the military targeting Kai-Chi? Military purges create fear. On X, calls for soldiers to rise up are sparking debate about potential internal upheaval. Analysts believe resentment in lower ranks is building. Former officer Yao Cheng says the military opposes Xi Jinping and wants him out. An urgent appeal for a second Wuchang uprising appeared on X. While control is tight, this letter highlights unstable morale within the ranks. Commentator Du argues that tighter internet restrictions suggest unrest in the barracks. Soldiers accessing foreign info signals wavering loyalty. High-ranking generals won't lead resistance, but lower ranks might. Discontent runs deep, mirroring the frustration of abandoned veterans facing repression. A viral video shows a former soldier shouting, "Joining the CCP was a mistake." Sources suggest young officers wish to emulate the uprising and await the right moment. They await a Taiwan invasion or Xi's sudden death. Reports suggest the military is targeting Kai-Chi, Xi's trusted confidant. Rumors say soldiers wanted to bring down Kai-Chi at the fourth plenum, but failed due to low representation. Yao Cheng believes removing Kai-Chi is the first step. Kai's disappearance suggests military action. The PLA is in disarray, with key positions vacant. The CMC must convene to restore command. Yao stresses that with Xi in power, decisions are stalled, creating stagnation. Removing Kai-Chi signals Xi, "Your time is up." Yao predicts the expanded meeting in December will force Xi to step down. Norway's tests shock Europe. Chinese Yutong buses can be remotely controlled. This raises security concerns about CCP tech in European infrastructure. Tests in a mineshaft blocked signals, yet buses were hacked. Reuter immediately announced stricter security and firewalls to prevent remote attacks. Denmark and the UK are investigating. UK officials warn these buses may have kill switches, allowing the CCP to paralyze transport systems. This heightens fears about CCP equipment in Europe's energy grid. Politicians warn of potential chaos if switches are activated. EU officials are urged to reduce reliance on Chinese inverters. These devices could be exploited to shut down power grids. Share your thoughts below and subscribe. Thanks for watching.